roll over something.
Money works.
Yeah, I know.
Money works. Se arregla con dinero.
I see project branding with that's on here.
Money works. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar.
Really cool. You're also gonna change the kickstand knob, guys. Alright. Let's see if we're going to
Hopefully I'm all good, guys. I roll over something.
Money works. El mundo quiere dinero.
Yeah, I know.
Money works. Se arregla con dinero.
I see project branding with that's on here.
Money works. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar.
Really cool. You're also gonna change the kickstand knob, guys. Alright. Let's see if we're going to
Hopefully I'm all good, guys. I roll over something.
Money works. El mundo quiere dinero.
Yeah, I know.
Money works. Se arregla con dinero.
I see project branding
What's good?
with that's on here.
Money works. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar.
Really cool. You're also gonna change the kickstand knob, guys. Alright. Let's see if we're going to
Hopefully I'm all good, guys. I roll over something.
Money works. El mundo quiere dinero.
Yeah, I know.
Money works. Se arregla con dinero.
I see project branding with that's on here.
Money works. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar.
Really cool. You're also gonna
What's good? What's good? Mike is in the building. Welcome to another Freestyle Sunday, guys. Super glad that you guys are here with me in the building. Today's been an interesting one, to say the least. I'll kind of cover as much as I can and kind of walk you through what's going on and what's happening. So what we do here on the Freestyle Sunday live stream, guys, it's an opportunity for all walks of life, whether you ride, you're an artist, or you're a mechanic, or someone that's somewhat involved in the, I'd say, motorcycling world. Because the reason why I kind of started off on that note, well, you know what? We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. First of all, Happy New Year, everyone. We're going to definitely crack a little drink, all right? Because today, I'm going to need it. So we're going to do a little Red Bull and vodka. Hopefully you do have your own drink, guys. Ooh, hopefully I don't spill that on the laptop, huh? Look at these little badass ice cubes that Life with Annabee got me. They're actually, I think they're like metal ice cubes, but then they're frozen on the inside. Really slick. Like that quite a bit, man. So, what's good with you guys, man? How was your New Year? Comment down below. Let me know what you guys had plans. What did you do on your New Year's? We're going to be jumping on those comments and replying pretty much to everybody. We have Governor D Nice in the building. Always super nice to see him. Oh man, people are hitting me up on Instagram already. That's really great. What's good with everybody, man? Love to hear what's new with you guys. What is happening? I guess we'll kind of highlight a little bit. Governor D Nice is in the building. Always a pleasure. What's up to you, sir? So today is gonna be an interesting one. Happy New Year to you, Donna D Nice. Thank you. Appreciate you guys coming through. And of course, we have my lovely wifey, Life with Anna B's, in the building as well, guys. Hopefully everything is good, man. And yo, what up? Queens NYC's here as well. We have that guy Kells is in the building, back at it again with another live video. Thank you, sir. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. This one was a tough one. It was a tough one for several reasons, guys. So feel free to drop any of your comments, any kind of thoughts or questions you have. What are the plans for next year? We're going to be talking a lot of that about that stuff while we're here, guys. So unfortunately let's see what we got here. Unfortunately, Stella will not be able to make it in the video, guys. And I mean, there was a lot of preparation work that was done just to kind of get her on the live stream, and she is just as excited as I was for the actual stream as well. The only thing that ended up happening, I gotta say, man, the only thing that ended up happening, she was gonna be our special guest and kind of talk about being a female rider out here in New York, riding in the New York streets, but unfortunately, she had a bit of a bad moment. That is her, guys. If you guys want to hit up Kikinmi on Instagram and wish her well, she basically had a bit of a spill. She ride all year round. So we're just going to kind of talk about some of the, basically some of the agenda that we were going to talk with her about today. And then from there, we'll go on and have a good night and just do our thing to the best of our abilities. Things like this tend to happen. So again, every single one of these streams that I do, there's like a huge learning opportunity, a huge learning curve for several reasons. Now I'm looking at it one way. It's, yes, you're going to have somebody that's going to be on. Preferably, you might want to have a backup person just in case something were to go down. You want to have somebody here. But I somewhat felt like it would be a bit of an insult to, schedule someone, do all the prep work and do everything else, and then you pretty much have a backup person. So, you know what I mean? I like to kind of go on things as it's supposed to be. And these are some of the things we were planning to kind of tackle. Basically talking about being a New York rider, okay? Challenges you face riding in New York, and her favorite bikes. She also is a super interesting person, guys. She actually did BMW Superbike School in California. She's been a grid girl, so she's met the likes of Rossi and Marquez and other riders that are super interesting. So, like I said to you guys a little bit earlier, feel free to actually hit her up and wish her speedy recovery, man. So that's never something great you want to hear. And this is one of the reasons why I don't ride all season year round, just for these particular things. And the last thing we're going to touch up on about, guys, she did wanted to talk about the post, crash mental health a little bit. What ends up happening when you encounter something that's that traumatic and that could impact the way you ride moving forward. Again, she will be coming on, so stick around as she healed through her going down. I'd say she will be back in the building, so it's one of those things that's very unfortunate that happened. She also, last in everything, she picked up a new freaking Street Fighter, with Termi exhaust. So that's pretty cool. That was one of the other highlights we would have chatted about And just, I mean, I'm kind of going through some of the prep work here, kind of showing you guys what we intended to do and kind of go through it. I didn't want to toss everything out and say, well, screw it, it didn't happen. You know, for me, you know, the show always go on, no matter what's going on, how many things are changing. It's pretty dynamic. We just keep things rolling at all times. You don't want to stop. You want, especially with YouTube. So, and I thought it'd be pretty disappointing just to cancel the entire show for today. I'm like, you know what? Let's go. Let's get in there and do something fun. And we can always chat. Plus, it's a new year. I'm sure everybody has a lot they want to share back and forth. So we can bounce information back and forth. And lastly, we would have definitely done a Q&A, of course, for everybody to kind of ask. Just pretty much things was interesting to you. What do you find that's appealing when we're talking about Kikinmi and the way she ride, man. I also dropped another point of view here, guys, just so you can see what I'm doing from the back, man. So again, guys, really, really awesome that you guys are all here. I really, really appreciate that you guys come through and show love, you know, on Sundays. And I know it takes quite a bit, man. So yeah, man. So, you know, to me, whether things go perfect or they go, you know, they get pretty interesting throughout the day, you know me, man. I'm still here. I'm still going to be as productive as possible when we're talking about dropping content. Because I refuse to be that guy that that's going to, let's say here, it would be, I refuse to be that guy that's going to drop the ball or pretty much say, nah, I'm not doing it since since things change. So pretty dynamic, man. Again, like I said, guys, I'm going to be popping up pretty much any chats. We're going to be talking about that. Let me know what you guys intend to do for the new year. I'd like to cover some of the stuff that I've done in 2021 that I really liked, that I enjoyed. And yeah, man. So this is more of a conversation thing for us this Sunday. I didn't want to change the title. I didn't want to change the thumbnail just to throw anybody off. I wanted to explain to exactly what's going on. So, like I said, let's see what we got here. Queens NYC, Happy New Year to you too, sir. Let's see what we got here. So Governor D Nice mentioned that he really likes the new YouTube shorts that I've been doing, guys. I have increased the frequency of content that I'm dropping on our channel for several reasons. As you guys know, I mean, not if you know. If you know, you know. It is a huge struggle to get the channel back off the ground from where I came from me being gone for nearly 2 years, 2 years plus. Just getting anything that you're doing to be part of the YouTube algorithm and to be recommended and people to see your content. To be honest, a little bit earlier throughout the day, I went through my analytics, started looking, and I'm like, damn, man, you know, I'm putting in work, I'm grinding. And the graphs is not showcasing the amount of effort that I'm putting in regards to what I'm doing. But there are some positive out of that. Some of the streams are doing pretty good, guys. They're averaging between, you know, a good 300 to 500 views. So that's pretty cool. The vlogs are still pretty much struggling. It is what it is. You can't cry about that. The shorts, though, are picking up really, really nicely. So if you guys haven't seen some of the shorts, well, since you're here, I'll give you a little bit of a gem of the short that's coming out on Wednesday. It's going to be how to ride any motorcycle in 60 seconds. It's kind of an abrupt impromptu on how to do it. So I find small content like this should be pretty interesting. So, and they're pretty challenging. So you have about 60 seconds, 59 seconds for you to either be funny, be informative, and shoot something that's entertaining. So it's a new level of difficulty, man. So, hells yeah. We have that guy Kells here, guys. He's saying not much, enjoying life with family, right? So I'm assuming not much, enjoying with the family and work the next day. By the way, Kells, I know you got a promo at work, dude. Congratulations. When I was at that event at the Classic Car Club, another gentleman that knows you as well told me and stuff. So that's really cool, man. So pretty dope stuff. Let's see what we got here. Of course, the nice New Year was intense. 4 folks in my family got COVID, got the cough. Dude, everybody is catching it. It seems to be one of those things that's running rampant. Hopefully things will get a little bit better. We also got here Donna Main. Am I saying her name right? I always say, like, every time I see Donna, I'm like, Main. Like, you know how people be like, yo, what's good, Main? So that's how I always think of that. So I think I have a deal in the works right now on a new bike. I know we spoke a little bit before about him grabbing a new bike, so really dope. Keep us posted. I want to know what you get, man. What is it that you want to do for the following year? Of course, my little Anna B said, "Get well, Stella." She might be watching the stream, dude. Earlier we spoke for a bit, and what we ended up doing. We spoke and I kind of explained to her that the way the stream goes and what we're going to be doing. And she said that, yeah, there's a possibility that she will be on basically she injured her leg and it's pretty bad. She sent me like images and stuff like that. And let me just see if I could pull it up here, man. You know what? I don't know if I probably should because you never know what's private and not. And, I want to be a little bit careful regarding it. Hopefully you guys can make this out. Let's see here. Yeah, it's kind of super swollen almost a little bit. And it's basically purple. So hopefully, you know, things work out, man. And it's very unfortunate. And like I said, she rides pretty much all through the year. So her risk and reward is very different from everybody else. Everyone's kind of wishing her. Yeah, definitely, man. Her Instagram, let me see if I could pull this up here. Her Instagram handle is at Kikinmi. So Kikinmi. So definitely drop her, you know, get well soon. That'd be pretty cool, man. So let's see here. Give me a second, guys. I'm still pulling up pretty much all of the comments. Let's see what we got here. It's all good. Let's see here. Yeah, you guys are gonna see some repeated names pop up and populate on the stream. By the way, if you guys are tuned in and you're watching, hit the thumbs up. Again, these are the things that's gonna help my channel get into the algorithm wave, and hopefully we can kind of get the views pumped up. So it's kind of a bit of a battle, you know. Having a lot of subs is one thing. Having views is another. You could have a lot of subs, you're not getting views, so they negate one another. So if you are getting seen and viewed, recommended, you will grow. So it's one of those things. So there we go, man. Lots of life. I have a lot of experience with crashes. I wish her well, man. Would be dope to take her perspective. Dope to take her perspective on it mentally. Yeah, she's definitely gonna crack on that a little bit. I guess I'll give a little bit of inside information. She wasn't super vocal regarding which bike she crashed. So she's had several motorcycles. She's had a Monster 750. She had a Scrambler, and she just picked up the Street Fighter. So that's pretty cool. And I'm not gonna say which bike. So we're gonna say that comfort might have been a factor here, but still, yeah, hopefully she gets back, because she did mention to me that I'm trying to weasel my way around it, not to give too much information, because she will be on. So I want to make this part of our conversation, is that after that's happened to her, I think we've all been there. I've been down about three times I've been down, actually. And the build up after you crash any motorcycle, it's not even getting back on to ride your bike and being able to ride the way you did before. It's the hesitation, the if that's in the back of your mind while you're on the road again, you're cracking that throttle, or you're coming to a stop, you come to the intersection, depending what kind of experience you had. All of those things plays a factor on how you start changing mentally. You know what I mean? And I've been there personally. So that was part of my conversation a little bit earlier. So yeah, man. So Kels, I know you just dropped that. By the way, let me know how you dealt with some of the crashes. I've seen some of your crashes as well, to the point where I was like, ugh. So, chime down below, man. Let me know how you kind of went through it, because from the bike that you ended up, to my understanding, when you went down, you kept that bike, you made it a track bike, you got another bike, you weren't comfortable with it, then, which was a Ducati, and then you went back to your R1, and it seems like you transitioned to riding track quite a bit now, just, I guess, to build comfort or getting more comfortable. Who knows? That's quite a bit. I've seen you crash in the cold and the snow. Dude, you're wild. You're pretty wild. Let's see what I got here. We're going to be jumping back and forth, guys. It's an ongoing conversation tonight. Hopefully you guys could dig this and hit the thumbs up again. Scheduling all of these, being able to work, produce content, and scheduling people and getting on and do this nightly takes an exorbitant amount of work. So if you see something doesn't go well, and you see that I'm still able to plaster my face in front of this goddamn camera without like any shame, it takes a lot, man. So yeah, all right, Dynamane. But it probably won't be an adventure bike, but it's something within my budget. That's his reply to Banana Boat here. Let's see here, man. Oh my God, 5 Ups in the building. Happy New Year to you, sir. I've been trying to call you. But you're going to get your Happy New Year. Why you got to be all weird? Why you got to do all the smiley and kissy faces on this goddamn? He's such a weirdo. But I love him. He's a good guy, man. Sick guy. Yo, you wilding right now. You know, I posted that up because just to see how extra you are. Yo, that's my hipster hat, dude. Calm down. I'll take a drink to that. That's a double shot with Red Bull, man, and vodka. So that's clean right now, smooth, which I need for the damn New Year, man. Oh my God. Yeah, don't hate on me, man. All right. Let's see. All right, we have Trucker to Be in the building. What's good, sir? How's that journey going with you becoming a trucker, man? I know you've mentioned this a little bit ago. You even changed your tag to it. What do you got set up for the new year? Feel free to comment. I'm going to be reading back and forth and just replying to you guys. This is becoming more of a Q&A, so let me know anything, any question, potential motorcycle stuff I'm planning to buy, or changes I'm planning to make. So stuff like that is pretty cool. Let's see here. We have the Iron Shepherd in the building. Yo, what's good, brother? I can't complain, man. Another year, still dealing with the the cough. Not me personally, but I'm just saying we are all dealing with it, which kind of sucks, changing things around. How about you, man? What's new? What do you got planned for the new year? What's coming up? Let me know. Governor D Nice, where you've been down before, you never posted a vid on it. All right, I guess, you know, we got something in depth here, guys, we can talk about a little bit. Yeah, man, I've been down before, not with these bikes behind me, not with the good old Street Fighter or anything like that. Yes, I've been down with other bikes I've owned in the past. I guess to be honest, in most of my situations of me being down on a motorcycle, I think it's more about it's not even about the motorcycles. It's more about being arrogant, being on the bike, feeling invincible. So that's 2. And becoming overtly confident once you're behind the wheel. And I think it's one of those things that I've learned a great deal about riding motorcycles. Hence why I have multiple now, and I haven't really caused any damage to any of them. I extremely respect each and every one of these motorcycles, whether it's a very small starter bike, 125cc, all the way to 1,000 like the Street Fighter. I respect all the motorcycles, and I ride them with precaution, and I'm super observant about me, man. I'm actually gonna produce an entire video, just like one of my favorite videos, how I started riding, my life behind, you know, riding a motorcycle. It's one of my favorite videos, basically. I don't want to stick on that, but I'm kind of explaining. It's going to be a similar style video where I kind of talk about crashing a motorcycle, what happens to you, and how do you change moving forward, and how do you get back on the bike and still able to do it. So it's a very interesting video. I don't know how much of a clickbaity style content that would be. I'm not big on clickbait videos anyway, so but I will definitely talk about, I think I'll say 4 crashes I've had in total. One of them is basically just dumping the bike, moving it. So that's different. That's not super like me getting hurt or anything like that. One is riding the shoulder too aggressive and somebody cut in, and just in the nick of time, I nicked the back of their vehicle, which sent me over. And the weirdest thing is, I made it out, man. Every single one of these situations I've had in the past, I've been okay. I've always wore gear, proper helmet, stuff like that. Another one is I've had years ago where I'm coming to a stop. It wasn't necessarily traffic. The vehicle ahead of me abruptly stopped. I was able to maneuver the bike out of the way, but I nicked my right handlebar, and the bike pretty much speed wobbled. But again, it didn't go down. But I still count every single one of these interactions as a crash, because if you're one of those people that's like, oh yeah, but I didn't crash, I didn't get hurt, I didn't break my leg, I didn't break my arm. Every single one of those things is these little mistakes. They're considered crashes, because the same way you got away scot-free, you could have been, you know, extremely injured. So yeah, I'll definitely talk more about those and do a video. And in most of those cases, I'm usually riding solo. I'm riding by myself. There's no footage of them. And the other thing, last but not least, I would not upload. I don't know how do I feel about uploading crashes on YouTube. I'm a strong believer in building my channel on quality, not quantity, and not sensationalism or being a dumbass, or, you know, just certain things. And I've also believed that for a period of time, my channel kind of didn't go anywhere because I refused to kind of do some of the dumb shit, like, you know, smashing mirrors or, you know, yelling at people. Not my flow, not my thing. I don't want to be known for that. That's always been one of my back and forth with myself with YouTube. You know what I mean? It's like, do you want to be super out loud? Do you want to be super obnoxious to kind of get notoriety or get clout? And I'm like, nah. And I stuck to my guns, man. I'm still okay. I'm good. I got the bikes that I want. You know, I don't have the following yet that I want, the audience yet, but look at you guys. You guys are here. You coming through saying what's up. Whether it's 5, 10 of you, 20, 30, 300, doesn't matter. I appreciate every single one of you guys coming in. It's Sunday night. Most people are starting a fresh day tomorrow, so you could be doing something else. So I appreciate that. So, and I wholeheartedly believe that whether it's today, tomorrow, a year from now, 6 months, whatever, my opportunity will come if I stay consistent and keep working on my thing. So that's that, man. So I kind of went on a tangent for this one, man. Damn. All right, let's see what we got here. Again, I'm reading these pretty live, guys. We have a new person, Futuristic Viper. What's good? If you're just new here on the channel, I do explain what we do. It's a conversation with everyone that's passionate about motorcycles. And if you are new here, hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm, helps with the channel, keeps me producing these things every Sunday. Really makes it worth. So here's her comment. Let's read through it, man. Riding a sport bike on the snow and ice is rough. Toughest ride I've ever went through. Why would you do something like that? Come on, you got to explain. You can't just put this comment and blatantly just put it here and then just let every single person ponder and wander. Because for me, I don't know. It could be me for a simple reason. Maybe because I'm black. You know, I don't do the whole snow thing, and I don't do any other cold thing. I'm gonna get caught in the rain, and that's all good. But snow, cold weather, I just like to be comfortable, man. I just wanna have a good time when I'm out there. So, let's see what else we got, guys. I'm still gonna be going through everything. So Donamain mentioned here he's going to be doing a new tent video when the weather permitting it. All right, I'm going to keep an eye out for that, man. He does produce content, so you guys definitely check him out, man. See what he got here. Queens NYC mentioned I ain't no hipster. Should the hat go? Should the hat stay? You know your boy got to stay in the mix with the young ones, man. You know. All right, man. Let's see what we got. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. I am known for missing a lot of comments, so as you guys can see, let me show you guys what I'm dealing with here. That's basically me. You guys could probably see me pointing. When you see that I'm looking over, this is exactly what I'm looking. So I have a huge display here, smaller display here, and I have another one here, and I have a dual setup. Monitoring on this side and monitoring on the opposite side. So I've said it before. It's a lot going on. So yeah. Let's see what I got here. Trucker to be mentioned here. I just went to my bike and replaced the housing. I installed the new LED. 4 hours later, took a break. And then as my storage was closing, I remember change the oil. Man, that's a lot of work. So I'm assuming you're doing some prep work for post-winter, right? You're doing it now, and then after the winter, you're going to be able to ride and have your bike nice and ready. Usually I start working on stuff like that when we're heading towards February-ish, March, to just prep for the season. So it's good to kind of get that stuff done while the time, it helps the time goes by. So yo, he mentioned his headlight housing is melting. Did you have an LED on there? I've seen some people where they have the, you know, the back of those LEDs, they have like a heat sink. That's where that issue might be coming from. So it could either be that heat sink is problematic, or maybe it's a fluke. You probably could partner with whoever you bought it from, let them know that's happening, or maybe it was wired incorrectly. So a couple of things there. Jared Boggs on a duck. I'm assuming what you're asking here is regarding Stella's crash, right? If I were to bet my money on, you're probably asking about where it happened. Yeah, I think it was on the duck it happened, but you know, I think the bike is fine. But she's a little banged up and shooken, to be more exact. I don't know the pain is as bad as the fact that she's a little shaky afterwards. So let me see here. So let's see here. Good thing. Donamain. I always picture myself doing that every time I see a name on anything here. Let's see here. Trucker to be mentioned, but being down, man, I had one 2 years ago. I got cut off by a Prius, shaking my head. Dump it at 6 miles an hour from 30 miles an hour. So I guess nice little brake lever action you got going in there. Gravel at the crosswalk, almost made it. Yes, sir. Everybody's been there, and I think whenever any of us go down, it's really the takeaway that's the key thing, not the crash. Not that you're going to go back and change it or you wish it didn't happen. Because I think what happened is us as riders, when we crash a bike, we tend to think about it this way. Oh, my God, my baby, I wish I could go back. You don't want to go back because of what happened. You want to go back to protect the bike, to undo it. But it's what happened afterwards, the way you got to deal with it. Now, every time you come into that intersection, though, you're either looking for gravel or looking for an imaginary Prius that might cut you off. So yeah, man, that's a tough one. Tough. Especially out here being in Long Island, like, you know, people drive weird. Pretty much any outskirt of New York City, people drive weird because they have this whole thing where there's no right of way. It's like people are being nice to let people cut in the middle of traffic. It's just wild, man. It's not safe at all. Let's see what we got here. Futuristic Viper. Integrity, and you are humble. That's what I like about you, sir. Thanks, man. I try to be as humble as possible. I know having multiple bikes can appear very douchey, and you know, the funny thing is I don't post too much when it comes to like showing my bikes and stuff like that and other things that I have going on. I always feel like there's a slight line of being arrogant, douchey, cocky, and just confident. And then that line is so blurred. It's so close to one another. And I'm always very careful about coming off like an arrogant fucking asshole. You know what I mean? It's like I much prefer to be low key and be humble with it instead of being like, yeah, look at me, that's cool. You'll get over it pretty quickly, man. You know, for me, I always say this all the time. The fact that I know that I'm happy I got what I got, I want it, and I'm able to get it, that's good enough for me. That's enough flex. And with personal friends, I'd be like, yo, check it out, I got this. That's pretty much it. I don't need to kind of boast and kind of show, you know, and do this whole showboating thing. You know, it's never been my swag, and I try not to be. Maybe when I was in my early 20s, I was probably a pretty big asshole, maybe. You know, I would think so. Let's see what we got here. The Iron Shepherd. What do you think is the most important mod on your bike? Great question. Damn, that's a tough one because I don't have one bike. Most important mod on my bike. Oh, I started producing a video on that. I know I keep on referencing stuff. By the way, whenever you do YouTube, you have a whole list on your notepad of ideas, concepts that you want to follow. So that's why I'm always saying that. So not that I'm always like plugging my channel back, so it's kind of stupid. My most important mods on a bike, not favorite. No, you said favorite. You said most important. Most important mod is frame sliders. No, frame axle fork sliders. Right, that's number one. Radiator and oil cooler guard, number two. And if your bike requires it, new tires. Top three mods that you should do on all bikes that you do, because one, dropping your bike is a matter of when. Okay, no matter how amazing you are, no matter how great you are, even the greatest, you know, MotoGP riders drop, you know, $1 million motorcycles. So you never know when that time is going to come. So it's going to reduce the amount of damage. And one of the things that's been super low key is people that buy super bikes that are super excited. They throw an exhaust on there, and they never buy oil and radiator guards on those bikes. And those bikes, you can ride them for 2 years, 3 years, and then rock chips, pebbles, or debris are hitting it little by little. Eventually, your radiator and oil cooler guard is destroyed. And you're talking about spending, you know, $1,000 plus to buy it, maybe $1,000 to $2,000 to buy a replacement and get the work done. So do that ASAP. And I could speak from experience on my Ducati Monster, my radiator, actually not radiator because that bike is air cooled. My oil cooler got busted after years of riding, and it was leaking. I was coming from Bear Mountain, dude. That was scary. And I made it home. There was no damage at all. So after that, it was a necessity. The minute I did any one of those motorcycle mods, doing that first is key to me. Let's see what we got here. Sorry, D-Nice, I just jumped to yours there. I completely understand. In the cold brother. Yeah, man, I don't do the cold weather. I just don't do it at all, man. I can't. Not for me. I wanted throttle feedback information in my brain. That's why I rode in the situation. Streets were emptied at the same time. All right, so it was more of an experience. I could see that. But, yeah, not for me, man. Let's see what we got here. So, quick, I know we spoke about crashes. I don't know. We're starting to talk about more and more crashes here, guys. I guess might as well slip on this vodka. Why not? This is Kells. After my crash, I've just been more of a defensive rider. Track is fun, also informative, so I recommend it to everyone. Yeah, I think next year I'm definitely going to be joining you on that New York course. I'll probably pick one of the bikes and go there. So I've ridden with you, Kells, before, and I've always felt, I'm like, damn, this dude is bold as fuck, man. He goes hard. I mean, I go hard as well, but I guess my past crashes have already got me to the point where I drive more defensive. And I'm like, man, he is bold. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it definitely make you become a more defensive rider once you've experienced dropping your bike or crashing it or something like that. You know, it's let's see what Anna mentioned here. It says, speaking of going down, you can talk about this. At that time, I fell off the monster. I wasn't paying attention like a doofus and fell off the. I fell off when Mike pulled off at the light. Yeah, guys, I had another situation with Anna. Maybe a couple of years ago, we were riding, hanging out. Of course, talking through the Bluetooth connectors, and I throttled after the light was done. She fell off the bike, by the way. Yeah, that was one of those things. I guess I could go into that a little bit more if you guys want to know, but she was fine. Definitely fell on her ass, so that was kind of, it wasn't funny at the time, but now I'm thinking about it, it was definitely funny. So after that, again, learning experience, never happened again. So and it was very scary because when you have a loved one with you and something like this were to happen, it really changed everything. So there we go here. You know, Clutch, how's the road from Jones Beach? It's like the Merritt going to CTO, Connecticut, or it's like LIE. The Jones Beach Road is super clean. It's empty. You do have some potholes there. You might get a little bit height. I would keep an eye out for that. Outside of that, state troopers, you want to keep an eye out for. They will chase you. In a lot of cases, they just let you go if you're going fast enough. But the road is pretty clean. I have a couple of videos on that road that I'm going a little hard there. Oh, look who it is, guys. We have 650 Ebe is in the building. Happy New Year to you, sir. A Loki muff doesn't get fed. I don't think you're anywhere close to the fine line, bro. Sorry, I'm missing the context of that. Did I miss that? Give me a second. Doesn't get fed. I'm gonna backtrack to that. Eve, if you can, and a lot of mouth. Okay, low-key mouth doesn't get fed. Okay. There we go. I just saw his asterisk. It was regarding my comment about being, I guess, more humble. Okay, so here's the thing, man. I feel like I tread this line. I mentioned this before. Treading this line. Oh, by the way, guys, Eve will be on the stream at some point, guys. This guy is like a chameleon. He's here in Cleveland. He's in New York. He's in Miami. He's in PA. He's everywhere. So it's kind of hard to kind of get him. But people did mention they would like to see you on there. And we did speak about it. He will be on. We'll have a nice little setup just when he is free and is available. So what he's referring here on the comment here, a low-key mouth doesn't get fed. I don't think you're anywhere close to the fine line, bro. Okay, so he's referring to the fact that I mentioned about being arrogant, a show off, and everything else. That's one thing that he does extremely well. I've mentioned this. He's been here in New York. He's been here with 5 Up. He does this really well, where he can kind of be who he is, okay, and be here, and everyone else around him doesn't feel any kind of way. And it's not everybody that's able to pull that off. And I think I've told Ebe this before. A lot of his success is really not super based on his bikes or his huge stable of motorcycles. Most people connect with him. Most people connect with him, and other guys like myself, young guys like myself, feels like they see themselves in him, which I feel like I do. Because again, like there's not a lot of us black guys in the market. I know there's a couple of people that's coming up. Fastlane D's quickly going up the ranks, right? Ebe was an OG to current. I guess you can't call him OG because he's still rocking hard, right? Brandon Biscasso, his content's very different. Myself, we might have a couple of more, but I think more of I know new Dude Mungus, right? Some other guys out of Texas coming up. I think there's a couple more, but not as many back then. So, yeah, man, I'm going to try my best to kind of not be that guy, but it's tough. So Kel's mentioned he got his brother-in-law into track and he loves it. When I go back to Florida, hopefully I get some of his friends to join for a decent group. Yeah, man, I think a lot of people tend to do group rides together because what tends to happen is that I think the cost drops if they get the more people they get, kind of thing. And I'm glad that I had Bill from Kalimoto on the 2 episodes back. I would have done that approach as well if I didn't know any better. But when I do end up doing track, I'd rather pay premium and have less people, just so I can be comfortable and not be afraid inside. I know a lot of people don't like saying, "Oh, they're afraid." Yes, if you're in an uncomfortable position, I can be afraid. Not a big deal. I'm good with that. So A mentioned here, yeah, the monster's pretty aggressive pulling out. I literally couldn't hold on for dear. Yeah, that's she's referring to when he fell. I mean, when she fell. It's that bike is super torquey. That bike is not a super fast bike. What Ducati did, they geared it for you to feel that inertia very early on. We're talking about a lot of torque, very, very at the very down low. That way you feel the inertia, pick up speed very quickly. Let's see what we got here. I used to have a Monster 1200. They're no joke. Yeah, man. I'm at some point down the line, I was gonna get a 1200S, but I will not buy that bike. I think a lot of people would probably choke me out. Maybe both 5-up and Ebe will kill me if I don't buy a super bike the next one. So fairly so. Let's see what we got. Oh, damn! I made a pretty big jump. Hold on. The Iron Shepherd's mentioning what part of Long Island am I in? I'm on the island. I can't be too direct of where I'm at, man. But I ride a lot of roads out here. I know I've ridden a couple of roads, and a couple of people started realizing where I was at, and I don't want people to start coming to my home and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm out here. If you ever want to link up and ride or whatever, I'm more than happy to do it or whatever. I can tell you some of the roads I ride and stuff like that. But yeah, just for safety, I do that. Let's see what I got here. Oh my God, wild. Yo, you're wild. Futuristic Viper 1, you got a girl icon, right? Is that a girl icon or a guy? I mean, it's very small, so don't get offended if I thought this was a girl, by the way. He's asking Eve if he becomes your son, can I get one of your bikes? I don't know if that's how it works, unfortunately. 5-up also has been down. When I crash, I jump back right away. Oh man, these guys are pretty bold, man. You know the one commonality amongst all of us. I think once you're riding a motorcycle, everyone has been down at some point, or at least had one of those. I'd say agricultural experience, like Ebe would say. So it's a matter of how you deal with coming back. Let's see what you get. Looking forward to it, sir. Okay, Ebe is looking forward to being on the stream. I think Governor D Nice mentioned for Ebe to be on the stream before. He kind of like, oh, I want to be able to select who comes in next, but it's tough asking people because everyone has their own schedule on what's going on with them. So, but yeah, I'll do my best to kind of grab as many people as possible, and hopefully I can withhold, you guys, because I'm like, damn, nobody's gonna be on. Maybe I should not like do an entire thing today, but I'm glad I did, man. I like being here and chatting up with you guys. Like I mentioned before, 5, 10, 20, 30, 100. I'm good. I'm happy with it. Starting off somewhere at some point. Oh, that's interesting. That's a huge thing. I've noticed a lot of girl vloggers are. I noticed a lot of girl vloggers. Oh, it's getting kind of warm wearing the hat, boy. A lot of girl vloggers are slowly navigating towards the whole motovlogging and camping. That's like a huge thing on their end. I've noticed how it's trending upwards. A lot of the Harley riders, Let's see it again. Guys, if you tune in, if you tune in, I forgot to do this every 20 minutes. Please hit the thumbs up if you're here, if you're watching. It doesn't even cost you anything. Don't worry, I won't even get your firstborn. So hit the thumbs up. It's going to help with the algorithm because these things run for about an hour and 20 minutes. If they don't hit the algorithm, they just fall into the wayside and go to, I guess, a void. So make it worth it. Smash that thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, man, let's see if it goes up. I know I'm asking, but I got to see if it's going up. Because you fuckers like freebies, you know what I mean? I'm just kidding. But yeah, definitely smash the thumbs up, man. We have a couple of people on here. I think we're coming up as... There we go. We got 17 people in. There's 14. 3 of you hit the goddamn thumbs up. There you go, yeah. Let's see what I got. Yeah, Steve, so quick. Yeah, when Anna fell off the monster, she actually rode back. We actually went for lunch afterwards and still rode. She actually had a hole in her goddamn pants and pretty much made it through the whole day. To be honest, I think it impacted me more than it impacted her because I was super nervous, as if I'm the one that that fell off the bike. But nah, we ended up getting lunch afterwards. She was fine or whatever. And yeah, she went right back on. She's a bit of a daredevil, man. More so than I am, I guess, sometimes. Let's see, me too. Okay. That's Ebe replying to Futuristic Moto right there. Let's see what we got. All right, so yeah, Trucker to B mentioning more 360 videos coming out. I'm assuming he's talking about himself. So I used to shoot a couple of 360 videos, guys. Let me see if I have any on here. I think for now, for me personally, I still prefer shooting multiple GoPros. For several reasons. What tend to happen when you shoot 360 videos, they are huge files, and that's not the biggest problem for me. They require a very powerful computer for you to cut them down. You also got to pre-process them for you to be able to use those footage properly. And that 360, they might say it's 4K, 5K, or 6K. We're talking about 360 video, 6K, 5K, all the way around. When you zoom in to make it like 16 by 9 ratio or 1080p or whatever, it basically zooms in. And you can get like a little bit of bitmap or not perfect. And that makes it a whole other thing. I think if you're just uploading a 360 video for people just to watch, it's easy. Also, shooting flat is another thing. This is a whole other story. So I guess I could go into that, you know, at another video. I mean, with my own personal experience. So let me see what I got. I was trying to see if I could pull up any 360 videos, but because I thought it would have been a great opportunity to shoot 360 and being able to have all angles. It technically does not work that way because wherever you place it, it's at an angle. It's not going to capture every single thing. It's going to capture a bubble around of where you place it. So I don't know. If the editing gets a little bit easier, because you have to import it, do some more post-production on it, and then you take it to editing. It's just a whole new level. But I'm assuming he's talking about his own. So, but that's just my experience with it here. Let's see here. 650 Ebe mentioned, I saw Kalimoto on your live stream, and I think I met him in California a few years back, but my memory sucks. Oh my God. Yeah, you've met him before for sure, 100%, because he's mentioned you to me before. He was like, yeah, man, I did an event. I don't remember. I think Aprilia's event. He did Aprilia's event with you. He mentioned that you guys did a track day together. I'm assuming it was pretty much all business, so that's probably why you probably don't recall. Let's see what do you have here. NYC Street Triple. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hit the thumbs up if you're watching. Any nice areas you recommend riding around Queens and Long Island area? Queens, no go. Whenever you see that I'm in Queens, man, I'm either riding to go to a sweet restaurant. There's a lot of really dope restaurant, Asian cuisines over there, Indian. So I'm pretty much riding to go out and eat and hang out and drink or whatever. If you want to get some nice roads, you don't want to go too far. And you guys know, if you're here, you're from New York, 60 minutes outside of New York, you can get any roads you want. You can get like long sweeping turns, very MotoGP-ish style of riding. If you're going to go through the Throgs Neck Bridge, pass up, you're good. Bear Mountain is great. Catskills is awesome. You were talking about an hour, 20 minutes. If you don't want to go that far out, Jersey would be a pretty good. If you're going to do roll racing straightaways, Jersey's great. Just go straight through it, man. Don't stop. Long Island has a lot of nice areas. Near Jones Beach is pretty dope. Pretty wild open. The roads are pretty good. Like I said, the problem is there's always troopers around. Dix Hills. What other county? There's a bunch of counties. They have like tons of back roads, man, that you can ride out here. Most of the time when I'm riding through Long Island, people think that I'm probably, you know, two hours outside of New York, and I'm not. So you have a lot. There's a lot of small areas. If you want, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll send you a couple of addresses and stuff like that. I'll take you on track, Mike. When these guys say they're gonna take me on track, it's a little, I don't know. Their riding skill level is above mine for sure. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, I do ride fast, but I've seen a lot of you guys ride. You guys are really fast, so you know I stay in my lane, I guess. Let's see, man. All right, Eve has something here, man. Hey, Mike. None of us get the views we deserve. I just create the content I want and put it out there, and don't fuss about the filthy views. It's a dilemma, man. I mean, it's a dilemma for sure. So the thing is with YouTube, right? You already know. If you're not getting views, you're not getting subs. If you get subs and you're not getting views, it's a negative. It's a thing, you know. You have to get one or the other. And I think for me, at least last year, I'm saying last year as if it's like a long time ago. It's like we just went 2021. I'm referring to that. I had one of the best times in 2021 uploading content. It was at a nice pace that I liked. I uploaded videos that I actually liked, and I took feedback. So I kind of really referred to my analytics prior to kind of making some of the videos. And I was telling Anna this maybe, today actually. I was like, you know what? I think I really screwed up. Because when I was getting between 1,000 to 3,000 to 5,000 views, I should have really followed the trends. Like what I did not do, my mistake, follow trends, follow some of the bigger channels, and just replicate some of the stuff that they're doing. Yo, I'm stubborn, man. I'm like, I don't know. I'm really stubborn when it comes to stuff like that, because I wholeheartedly believe it's like, yo, I'm going to be creative. I'm going to do quality stuff. I'm going to do certain things. And I think people will realize what I'm doing, and I'm going to get what I deserve. That's bullshit. That doesn't work on YouTube world at all. You need to, the only time you get to be in that space is after you've earned your stripes. You've actually done the grunt work, like, you know, replicating people's shit or copying somebody else or following the trend. It's Halloween. Everyone's doing Halloween videos. It's the Matrix just released. Everyone's doing some Matrix theme video. And then when you make it past that slope, then you could do what you want. I think I was working in reverse. That was one of my biggest mistakes that I've done. And I think if I could go back and cash in on that, that would have been a good idea. But I don't stick on any one of those things. I keep moving forward and look for new ways, actually learn from the dumb mistakes that I've done. Let's see what I got here. Futuristic mode. I keep on saying futurist mode. I'm referring to the damn tail tidy. Futuristic Viper. Mike, you ever thought about doing a call in series where the community calls in to share their experiences? So this is what the whole stream is about, to be honest. I know you're seeing, you know, some more known people jumping on the stream, but moving forward, I really want this to be very podcasty style, you know, whether you have a following, whether you're not even on YouTube, you just want to be part of the conversation. You want to hang out with us for an hour. You talk about your passion, as long as presentable. Everyone's respectful with one another. To me, I'm good with it, man. If you want to be on, shoot me a DM, let me know, and then we'll chat. I never do any pre-screening. I'm talking not pre-screening in terms of what we're going to talk about. I like things to be more organic, where we're talking, we're having a good time, whatever, just so it flows well. I don't want, not like we're pre-planning it. This is what I'm going to ask you, because I don't want it to be like, oh, one, I ask you this, two, I ask you that. I don't like that style. I rather it be a conversation. So yeah, that's the idea of the whole Freestyle Sunday live stream. So your hair messed up. Thanks, fam. I don't think so. My hair looks pretty good, really. Shut your ass up, boy. Alright, man. Got the stream this evening. What's good? Fireblade Pilot. He's another Ducati guy. He used to be a Beamer guy, too, by the way. He at Honda, Beamer, and he settled down with Ducati. Ducati has the juice now, man. Everyone's down. So, yeah. Happy New Year to you, man. We're just kind of jumping through Q&As, questions, and stuff like that, and just chatting. So you could always recap and watch the video, guys. We kind of went over what happened regarding Stella being on. She actually had a crash. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? So she was pretty much in pain and stuff, and I didn't think it was right to kind of push her to kind of be on here just so, to be entertaining. So, but she will be coming back when she kind of healed up. Yeah, so you could backtrack, you watch. I kind of explain what happened, and she actually bought a new bike, so that's kind of cool. Who are we referring to? She's super BA, badass. I'm talking. Either you're talking about Stella still riding, or you're talking about Anna jumping back on the bike riding. I think that's what you're referring to. Let's see what you get this shipper do. Iron Shepherd. Guys, you might see a lot of repeating names here, guys. I know whoever's on here, between 17 and 20 people. So we're cycling through everyone. So I'm just happy you guys are chiming in. So, yeah. Have you ever had any bad experience with the cops? Yeah. I've had bad experiences. I've also blame myself with some of the bad experiences. It wasn't all the cops as well. I was pretty much wilding on the road. I've gotten my bike towed before. I've got a couple of speeding tickets before. Never plead guilty. Never, whenever the cop pull you over and ask you, do you know what speed you were going? Never say the speed you were going. Say, I think I was going the speed limit. Because the minute they ask you any questions, that's basically evidence for when you do go to court. So that's admitting guilt. If you're supposed to be going 60 miles an hour, you're doing 80, and he comes to you, he always asks you this basic question. Do you know what speed you are going? He's not being friendly. He's not like asking you to see if you're a nice guy so he let you off scot-free. He's just gathering information to fuck you later. Because what ends up happening is with cops, they will write you your ticket. They're not the determining factor as to what's going to happen to you when you go to court. Judges. So the judge gather what they gathered from you. Basically everything you say, it'll fuck you later. So don't say anything. Just take your ticket and go say, you know, I think I was going to the speed limit, or say I am going the speed limit. You're better off just saying that. And then if he says no, just let him write the ticket, take your ticket and go home, and then give it to a lawyer. Best advice, at least what I've learned. Yeah, like I said, I got my bike towed before. That cop was an asshole. We were riding to the office. I was going to drop Anna in her office, and I was going to my office, and I was lane splitting. You know, it's not legal in New York. Yes, I get it. But the guy pulled me over. He was like, you're endangering, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I wasn't even going that. Well, that's a lie. We were going a little hard. But still, he didn't need to tow my bike. And he started asking me a lot of personal questions. Do you have any tattoos? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm like, what? I'm like, man, you just write me my tickets or whatever, and then let that be. He was like, nah. And then he walked to my bike, took my keys, and got my bike towed. What I did, I rode in on the, I I got Anna an Uber. She went to her office. I rode with the tow guy to the tow place. Of course, they fucking put your bike in the tow thing. And the same minute they delivered my bike, I went around to the building and just paid a fee. I think it was like over $1,000, dude. They tow your bike, you pay a bunch of fees upon fees, blah, 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 and took my bike right away. He just wanted to fuck with me because just thought it would cost me money. And of course, I still had to get a lawyer for the ticket and everything else. So, A mentioned here that she's terrible. She's a bit of an adrenaline junkie, right? She likes riding fast. One of the things we've done before, guys, we do it a lot. We jump on the Southern State Highway coming from Manhattan or whatever when it's around 2 a.m. Now we're talking about more on 5 Up and 650 Eve's riding speed here, because usually it's pretty dark out, pretty deep. There's no troopers on the road, so everybody's triple digit kind of thing. So it's pretty fun at night. But I don't do it as much anymore though. Let's see, Anna, he's just like the engine vibration. This fucking guy, I love him. He's crazy. Futuristic Viper mentioned that is a bit of a daredevil. Yeah, man, she went a little hard. That FZ guy, what's up, man? Happy New Year to you, man. I know you DM me on Instagram, so let's see here. What do we got, guys? I'm going down, so I know there's a lot of comment popping in, so there will be more. Let's see what we got here. Even stuff, blah blah blah. That's A and Steve. So Eve would like to bring his MT10 SP or the R1200 GS adventure bike. I think you'll have a better time with your MT10 SP, only because you'll be able to cut through the traffic a lot easier. But if you do bring in the GS, I'll ride the Hyper. That'll be fun too. That'll be a cool ride and stuff. Let's see what we got here. Queens NYC, I'm not a YouTuber, but I always thought you record what you want to put it out and let it do what it does. That's 100% lie, my friend. That is what everybody tells you, but it's a lie. There's a science behind it. Yes, when you've made it to the big leagues, you're talking about 100,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers. You're able to do whatever you want and produce whatever content you want. Yes. Yeah, I'm sipping this vodka so slow right now because I'm still talking. But nah, it doesn't work that way, man. In all my years I've been doing YouTube, I've only had one viral video, and that's when the cops fucked me, by the way. And to be honest, I was not very proud of that video. I wanted to take it down, and I didn't like the fact that everyone was like, yo, you being too nice to the cops. Again, knowledge, right? I thought, hey, man, cops pull you over. If you're nice to them, they let you go. They don't give you a big deal. And granted, the guy did let me go, but you should just shut up when cops pull you over. Just let them give you whatever ticket they're giving you. And that's my only viral video. But you'd be surprised how much work and effort and planning and post-planning that goes into creating these huge, successful videos. I mean, it doesn't apply to everybody. The people that already has the clout, already has the following, their videos tend to just do well, man. I mean, again, this is why I said a little bit earlier, ideally, I should have really rode the wave when I had my wave and just did what it took. And then once you get to the space you want to be in, I think you're able to kind of do what you want. I think that's the end goal pretty much for most people. Let's see here what we got. Fireblade Pilot. So I'm going to back to the views. As I've mentioned before to you, Mike, I got discouraged taking the time to film and edit content. I actually enjoy riding more without a GoPro attached to my helmet. So I think you and I share similar sentiment, okay? But my problem, I can't say it's my problem. I think for me, I've always been one of those people that refuse to give up when I want to do something. And to be honest, if I were to give up on stuff that I really wanted to achieve or really wanted to do, everything you see about me would not be, okay? I'm talking about just me overall, like bikes, car, whatever, do I live, whatever, it would not be, man, because to be honest, I never really touched base on that stuff too much, but I didn't have anything coming up, okay? It was pretty hard, pretty difficult, you know, even going to school, finding a career or doing what I want. If I stopped when it got hard, I would not have anything. So I'm a strong believer in any one of those things. It might not be as quick. I think what's tough with YouTube is seeing people that's starting recently getting traction that you've been striving to get is very discouraging. The amount of work that you put in and not seeing the return quickly is difficult. But then again, in what field, professional, for fun, hobby, or whatever, in what field do you enter and just blow up? Again, some people it does. But I've never been one of those people to be this lucky, to just show up on the scene. Hey, look at me, I'm Mike, Big Dick Mike, blowing up. Never been that guy. I've always had to work for mine, man. So I'm going to stick to this. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep looking for solutions. The one good thing I have on my side is that I don't get hung up too long when something bothers me. I start looking for answers. Why is this not happening? Well, I'm not getting any followers. Well, I'm not getting any subs. Well, I'm not getting views. Looking for answers. And by the way, shout outs do not work. It's like a temporary bump. Even if you do get a huge amount of bump of subs, if those people are not tuning in, it doesn't help. It doesn't work. So either way, you got to put in the work, man. I mean, again, but I do understand. I do take time when I do go out and ride my bike just for fun. I don't have the camera on. The other way that I do this trick might work for you. That's the tip for the day, at least in my opinion, for you. Go out with one battery. Well, for me, it's 3 batteries because I'm running 3 camera setup. 1 battery each camera. I know specifically what my content's going to be about, what I intend to talk about. If it's going to be 3 videos I'm shooting, 2 videos, or 1 video, throw my camera on, throw it on. I know what road I'm going to be on. I try to be familiarized with that. That way I'm a little bit more focused on what I'm doing. I shoot what I'm shooting. Boom, I am done. I'm happy with the content. Put everything away. I enjoy my day. Night and day. It helps tremendously, man. It helps tremendously. And also, I also felt like I was becoming a burden. I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't do too many group rides as much. I felt like I was slowly becoming a burden when I'm riding with people, stopping to put batteries in, stopping my camera. And you guys know GoPros glitch sometimes, blah, blah, blah. You have to reboot it, and everyone's waiting. You have 20 guys getting ready to roll out, and you wait for me, kind of thing. So I felt like that might have been a thing. So now I do my own thing. Every now and then you might see me with a couple of people, but pretty much at least you... Yeah, let's see what I got here. Oh, my God. Eve mentioned at least you have hair, guys. I am replying to stuff, even though they're a little bit back to what you're seeing, because I don't want to miss everything. I got some pretty good feedback from 5 Up, my last stream, that I missed some comments, especially his. Kind of chewed me out for that, so I'm trying to do better with that. So it's a lot coming in. Let's see, keep going. Let's see here. Yo, that guy Kells is keeping an eye out for me. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I know. I'm like rambling. I'm talking so much. I did not realize. I do have a time clock in front of me. I could see what's happening. But yeah, if you're watching, thumbs up, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That'll be dope. Let's see what we got here. Trucker to B. What name brand bikes are short people friendly? I'm saying shot. Great. My rating is so awesome. What name brand bikes are short people friendly? I got tune of short. Oh, I think he meant I got tons of short people. I think hating on Chinese bikes. I don't want to try. Okay, I'm just gonna abbreviate this. I don't want to try and sell up my bike and then just need some options. Okay, so he's for somebody that's 4'8" to 5'5". All right, so he's a fairly vertically challenged person. I think most people would say I'm vertically challenged, but I don't think so. I'm 5'7", but I'm not tall by any means. But every time I meet up with people, they make fun of me, but it's all good. God bless me in other ways. I'm fucking around. I'm just messing. There's a lot of bikes I think you could explore. You don't have to... Shit. That's a tough one. I don't like lowering bikes because I feel like you change the geometry. But that's one solution. You could always get like a street triple and do lowering links. I'm not really a huge fan of it. There are some bikes. Okay, so you know what? Let me not shoot answers out of my ass for this. Best things you could do. Go to a dealership. Don't worry about the bike, the brand, the style. Start sitting on things. I would say speak to your dealer person. Ask him what bike can you sit in, not above. So, for example, the Hyper is like a horse. You're riding above. The Monster you're in. The Street Fighter is right in between. It's like a super bike almost, right? Except with bars high up. So that would be my best advice. Go to a dealer, sit on a lot of bikes, and get a feel. Futuristic Viper mentioned he has a radar detector. I don't know how well those work. I've seen the guys on DDE always have them in their car and stuff like that. But I think on a motorcycle, you're usually so fast. By the time you look at your radar or whatever, or because even if you look at your maps, you can see the cops when you use maps or I don't know what the other one's called. Whatever. You guys could chime. You know what I'm talking about. It's like one of those maps thing. By the time you can spot the cops, you're going so fast, it's too late to slow down. They already pinged you already. And Donna Main has left for the day. He has to work tomorrow, man. Thank you for tuning in, sir. I appreciate it. Glad you tuned in. Oh, Life Without a B mentioned Waze. That's what it is, Waze. See what I got here. Twitch Drift. Oh, man, dude, you're here. Very, very cool, guys. Yo, Happy New Year to you and your wifey. You guys are cool people, man. They're from Jersey, guys. Him and his wife. They're super, super cool guys. Dang, I'm trying to figure out the best way to kind of position it. I don't want to be talking about people's business, but his wife is a very cool nurse. She's big into drifting cars, and they're big into cars. They have tons of cars. They also ride motorcycles. He's a wild guy on bike. I like seeing him and his wife because one, they're hardworking. Reminds me of my wife and I, and they're like a husband and wife team. So that's really cool, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully you had a good New Year, you and wifey, man. What up? Yeah, long time. We got to link up, man. Maybe get some barbecue when the season is right. Maybe go to the mountains, you and your wifey. That'll be cool. Good to see you on the stream, man. Definitely, if you can, hit the thumbs up, too, for me. I'd appreciate it. Oh, he mentioned I don't get what you're saying. Oh, okay. I think when you say I don't get what you're saying, you're thinking for fun. If you're doing YouTube just for fun, by the way, guys, this stream's a little bit, I wouldn't say chaos, but I'm reading a lot of comments and replying, so you might have to bounce back and forth to connect some of the stuff. But if you watch it all the way through, by the way, watch the whole thing through, all right? Don't be that guy, all right? You could just put this on the back burner, and you could listen to it as you're going or in your car. You don't have to be watching my mug to enjoy this. You could listen to the conversation. Yeah, if you're just doing YouTube for YouTube and you're having a good time, you can upload whatever you want. It doesn't matter whether it get 10 or 20 views. It doesn't matter. But if you're doing it where you want to do something more or bigger than you or a following, that's what I was referring to. But I get what you're saying here. Yep, that's what he mentioned here, right below. He said, "I meant just putting your vids and don't worry about the rest." Yeah, I figured what you meant right after that. Yo, Mike, can we get that 3-bike startup? I know I always ask. Hopefully, I do get a chance to. I think my Monster might be out of gas. I just put some gas in there a little bit just to kind of do the StarTron video that I did a little bit earlier. But yeah. I know you usually ask. Sometimes I do forget if we're running long. But yes, if I get a chance, I will do it. Because obviously you enjoy recording. Queens and NYC, still same conversation. Yeah, I do enjoy. The thing is, it's not just about recording for me when I do YouTube. I really like producing a cohesive story. You know, something that's fun or my adventure. And what's tough about editing videos, it's really hard to censor yourself because you're yourself, right? Everything that you're doing, you think it's cool, you like it, you think it's cool. And it's like one of the biggest upgrade that I've done with like my content is really, I watch it over after I finish producing it. Before I used to produce stuff, this is dope, upload, ready to go. Now it's like I watch it, I put it on my phone, I'll be in my office, like, yo, I watch it on my break or something like that. This could go, this could go, this could go, that could go. I'm going from like a 10-minute video to like a 6-minute video or whatever. So you got stuff like that coming up. So I censor a lot of my stuff. I kind of cut things down, and that produced a better video. You know who has a good pacing? The DDE guys, their car channel. You would see, I think Eve has good pacing. Fastlane D has great pacing. You could see transition from drones to him narrating and to him writing. And it's those things that you kind of learn, you kind of get, and then you pretty much get good at. I guess it's like paying, you know, doing the grunt work now that you know better kind of thing. So I do have a super chat, guys. I'm going to jump on that real quick only because it is a super chat. So we're going to technically read it real quick. Man, Neo Bear, what's good, man? This dude here is out of Canada. We've been friends for years, guys. We've never met in real life. We game together. So playing Street Fighter, pretty much just like game. Outside of motorcycling, so I'm pretty big on anime and gaming and stuff. So happy New Year to you, sir, man. Hopefully we have to link up and do something at some point, right? I'm gonna jump to the next super chat and then we'll go back to our same flow, guys. Only because gotta prioritize a little bit. Twitch Drift here. Let's see what we got. Sadly, haven't ridden in a year. Why I haven't ridden in a year? His text is white. That's why it's showing see-through. Been busy with cars, trying to progress with drifting. This year we'll be riding more. Glad to see you're still doing it, man. Yeah, I am doing it, man. It's not going to stop. It's either going to progress. Again, I'm doing the YouTube shorts. I'm doing the stream. I'm doing the moto vlogging. The moto vloggings are becoming more for fun because I don't feel like they're getting as much notoriety as they usually get. But I'm okay with that. There's not a problem. But I'm going to do them for fun. I'm also going to be doing this other, fourth style of content because at the moment, if you read through the lines, YouTube is rewarding consistency and frequency. So again, learning as you're going. So I might try to up some of the frequency of what I'm producing. All right. Now we're going to go back to what we were saying. It's not fair. Yo, you're so dumb. I was just messing around when she was just making fun when I said big dick Mike. Oh my god, you're dumb. Don't pay her any mind. Queens NYC, yes. But yes, if you want to blow up on YouTube, then yes, I imagine it would be frustrating. It's not super frustrating. I think what happened is that when you get overwhelmed by it, and you know what you're doing is good, you know what you're producing is good, but it's not attaining the notoriety that you feel like you deserve. Again, we all feel like we deserve shit, right? We all feel like we deserve something, but none of us deserve shit, man. You just gotta work. You just gotta earn it. Everybody feels like they deserve something, and I don't deserve anything for free, so I'm just gonna keep working on it. Let's see here. So you guys know, my wife and I used to do, not used to, it's possible we might bring that back. That FZ writer, he's saying that Life with Annaby and myself, my wife and I, we should bring back the food reviews. We used to do a lot of food reviews. Again, my wife got sick. You know, she was like in a coma and stuff. Things are a little bit different, you know, but thankfully she's still good. She's alive. She does have some challenges, right? Speech is not as clear. She's doing a lot of speech therapy. It's a huge progress, and she's, you know, getting a lot better as we're going. And her she fatigues a lot easier and also physical therapy she's doing for her leg and stuff like that. So that's why things kind of slow down. And again, YouTube is not priority or doing that stuff, but we're probably considering doing like, we've been talking about it, doing like short videos of cooking, because she still enjoy cooking a lot and stuff like that. And I think it would be kind of cool to do that. Not for views, not for clout, not to, just to do it, you know, therapeutic. It's fun. I like cutting videos, I like shooting stuff. And I think it'd be something that'd be fun, you know? You know, I take my channel a little bit more to the heart. Hers is, you know, just really, we do it for fun, just for us, just really, kind of like memories and stuff like that. You know, families watch them, and they see our videos. And to be honest, I actually think it's really cool that we did those videos, because things has changed a lot, right? After that happened with Anna. And if we go back, we kind of watch, you can see the way she was prior or before she, you know, she was hurt. That happened to her. It's really nice, man. It feels great. It feels like we're in a moment. So I think having that stuff as something we can watch over and family and stuff when we get together, we still laugh at the videos and stuff. So it's cool. So I think it was really nice that I did that. We also have here, Fireblade here is mentioning, love the encouragement, brother. You know me, man. I always hit you up, tell you, bring up the next video. I do have plans to revamp the channel this year. Here's to 2022. Yeah, man. I say make your way back. Do your thing. You know, just go back in there, man. There is no... I think I'm just talking a lot. You know what? Might as well take a quick look at the goddamn Street Fighter while we're here. This is... Oh, man. I have paper in my back pocket. I have a sip of my drink. Yeah, man. Encouragement is super important, even for me. Because you know what? Even myself needed some time, because it's hard, man. It is difficult to kind of do this and do it. So, Futuristic Moto mentioned, will the community ever see pictures of you before you didn't have hair? I'm just abbreviating his comment. So, I have a quick gem for you. So, Eve did a live stream interview with Dude Mungus, which was pretty cool. A lot of really nice gems on that. There are some photos of him way back then. So check that out if you want to see pics of him. Let's see here. That's wifey commenting. Let's see here. That's been... we have spammers also. You bear. Let's see here. Wow, you guys are dropping a lot of comments in here, man. Let's see here. Ways. Just hang in there, guys. Futuristic Moto also mentioned here, Mike, is there any car manufacturers you would like to see produce bikes before the electric evolution take over? I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I don't know. It's kind of tough. Technically, there are car manufacturers that are producing bikes, if you really want to look at it that way. Ducati's really owned by VW, right? Who else? I think Harley's Harley, of course. A lot of these companies, they're like sub umbrellas of no, is it VW? VW and Audi, same thing, right? You see a lot of Audi influence in Ducati. So a lot of these guys are producing. Their main parent company are producing cars. So I mean, most people when they talk about that, they're referring like they want to see a Ferrari bike kind of thing. So. Which would be cool, but, I mean, to be honest, who's going to be able to afford a Ferrari bike? Very few people. Let's see here. Trucker 2B is an anime guy as well. Yeah, man. I have a huge comic book and anime collection in my attic. I also go back and forth to it. Oh, we also have another guy here that's pretty cool, guys. We have EJR Performance, man. Thank you. He also has a live stream, guys. He goes hard. We're talking about 3 to 4 hours. Really nice, clean production. And I'm not going to highlight that as much because his real bread and butter, what he's really great at, is really setting up bike. This guy is super passionate about producing really, really high-end results when you're doing road racing, or if you want like a high-performing motorcycle. And he's super known in that regard. And people are sending his bike to kind of set up for tune. Oh crap, I didn't even pull up his comment. Yeah, he's known for a lot, guys. Really, really cool guys. Also, he's on the main come up. His channel's on the takeoff as well, man. So that's pretty cool to see as well. So EJR Performance, salute to you, sir. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Again, we're in that time frame again, guys. If you can, smash that thumbs up. It's gonna help with the algorithm, help with the stream, and again, makes it worth taking the time here to hang around in the garage and chat up with you guys. Let's see what we got here. What are your thoughts on 5UP's butchering his Superleggera? That's EJR Performance. So that bike, I've asked him about him doing mods on that bike. I think he's going to remove the winglets, which I'm totally against. Not because I love the winglets to death. I think when you buy that bike, we're talking about out the door, you're looking at maybe 120 grand with tax and blah, 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 freight, whatever you're paying. You want it to be seen when you pull up. It's not one of those bikes you're going to be low-key about. You know, this guy's pulling up with a Superleggera. So there's very little that he needs to do, you know, regarding that bike. We're talking about maybe setting up better suspension, which is your specialty. Yeah, I mean, what do you do to a bike like that? It's super light. He already has the exhaust on there. I'm sure he's running probably like some high-end filter on here as well. Like I said, I would not remove the damn winglets, but that's me. When I get my blessing and I'm able to grab a Superleggera, I'll keep my winglets on. But for now, I'm just going to keep clowning him about the goddamn winglets. Keep them on, but I know what he's doing. He's going for speed and being able to own all of you motherfuckers when he's doing road racing. So that's different. And I'm talking about more flexing on you guys. So, game. I play on, I'm on a PS. So I just copped myself a Switch OLED, which I've been super active on. I'm playing Metroid Prime. I'm playing Zelda, and I'm playing Mario. I'm huge. I don't buy Nintendo often, but I got that. PlayStation. I'm PlayStation all day. I've been playing PlayStation all my life. So PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, 5. I've been there, but maybe I'll get an Xbox one day. But I'm a PlayStation guy. See what we got. Keep it moving. Oh man. Oh yeah, FZ Rider did not know. Yeah, man, it's A was in a coma, dude, for like 6 months, man. So it was a wild time. Hence why I disappeared off YouTube for about 2 years. So, long story short, we have Sean Ricketts in the building. Happy New Year to you, sir. I'm glad seeing people just joining in, coming on. It's always great seeing new faces. If you are tuning in, if you're still here, I'm a little bit delayed behind the comments because I'm going through everyone's comment. We're going to make this a huge Q&A and have a goddamn good time while we're having this Red Bull and vodka. What's up, brother? Happy New Year. Can't wait to see more content. A and you doing a food content. Her meals look delicious. Yeah, man, we might be doing some food stuff coming up. Probably more in our kitchen. You know, something super low-key. I'm a little bit hesitant about, like, doing content inside my house. I don't want people seeing, you know, again, that line I spoke about being douchey or being a douchebag or, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, man, I think we're going to be doing some fun food stuff at home, low-key, which will be fun. Just for fun videos, nothing too crazy. But thank you for the comment. A is super crucial, whether she's on the stream supporting or... By the way, she's super crucial in editing. So the way we work, I go out, shoot some of the content, I bounce ideas off her, what I'm going to be doing or whatever. I do my organization. I do my pre-cuts of all the footage of what I want, what I think is ideal. And then she goes and clean it up. She's super, she has a great eye for it. She also has an art background. She has a great eye for kind of trimming things down. But the one problem that A and I have, of course, she's my wife, and, you know, it's going to be like, oh, you know, oh, that's great, babe. It's really bad. She thinks everything is cool. And I'm like, nah, I don't think this is good. I'm like, you're biased. You know what I mean? We have to approach things on a level as if you don't know me. You don't like me. You're just seeing it for the first time. What's going to be your expectation? So she does a second level cut. I go over it again. This got to go. This got to be transition, got to be right. So we bounce back and forth in editing. And then she kind of do the final cleanup, and my videos are super tight. So shout out to her for doing a lot of that stuff, and it takes time. But I do the fucking tedious stuff, by the way. All the organization, keying the keywords, and pre-prepping all the footage and stuff. But it's super tedious. Let's see here what I got here. It's on my IG. Oh my God. 5up is trolling Ebe on the comment section about his hair, of course. That guy, Kels, good night, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you coming through and saying what's up. Chrome Throttle out of Brooklyn. Really good dude. You know what I like? My following or audience might not be huge, but the people that come through always feels good. It's good to see people that I interact with, or people that I bump into, or maybe see me through Instagram. This dude's a really cool guy, wildly successful in the tech field, and he's slowly transitioning out of that because he doesn't want to do that anymore. He want to find his true passion, which is kind of like doing filming and stuff like that. So he's been like, I wouldn't say working for free, more like not interning, but like being involved in the motorcycle community, because he's very passionate about like motorcycle content creation, not necessarily just like vlogging, but like being a creative person. So that's kind of a yin and yang of going to the corporate, coming from the corporate world to going to creativity. And what's dope, he has a baby. His wife supports him. Really cool. Very cool guy. We are going to link up and do some content together, or even just travel and ride and enjoy. He has 2 bikes. He rides a Multistrada. He also has a Triumph, which is a really sweet bike. We have, let me see here, OCR Mig. Happy New Year, sir. Really dope guy as well, man. Has an FZ09, but that's not super important right now. He recently got married to Vulcan chick, really cool girl as well, man. Dope writer. These guys started writing together, and it bloomed into a beautiful relationship. So that's really cool to see, man. Congratulations to both you and wifey, and thank you for tuning in, man. Whether you stay here for a long time or you're just hanging out for slightly, I appreciate you coming through, man. Guess we're going to wrap up a little bit. A lot of people are bouncing. Of course, it's Sunday night, so a lot of people is going to work in the morning. So, yeah, Governor D Nice, thank you, man, for tuning in all the time. This dude's really cool, man. Even when my channel's doing shit, this guy always come through and say, what's up? Like, yo, man, keep up the good work. So that's something small like that by just one person means a lot. So that's kind of cool. I'm just going to scroll down here. Let's see. Neo Baroness, man, Happy New Year. Hey, Happy New Year to you and Anna B. I've been well glad to see you too, are as well. Hit me up on Demon Souls PS5 one day. Mbasa, yo. We used to play Demon Souls all night, man. That was wild. Anyway, guys, I guess we should definitely. Oh, thanks for the love, brother. Yeah, man, anytime, man. Listen, man, I love seeing people do well just as much as I love doing well. So, man, it's always a pleasure, man. Guys, it's been really amazing. We ran really long tonight only because, you know what? It's Q&A. Might as well, man. Because every now and then, what I'm going to end up doing every time that something does happen, I'm just going to jump into a mean Q&A and just kind of just tear everything up, man. Talk to everybody, get a feel for things, and chat up, man. I can't complain. I'm happy. I'm glad you guys are here. Like I said, I've always said this, whether it's 1 or 2 people, 5 people, 10, 100, 200, the vibe's going to be the same. I'm going to be me. It's going to be entertaining. You're going to enjoy it. Hopefully you do. And yeah, man, if you guys want to throw anything in before we wrap up the night, let me know. And I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the night. I'm probably going to chill. Oh, shit, there are more. There are so much more. Nah. Oh, man, Happy New Year, man. Thank you, dude. We appreciate you guys. Yeah, man. I'm really happy for you too, man. You guys deserve it, man. And, you know, I did not see you guys getting married, but I definitely saw you guys becoming a really cool couple, man. And the best part about it, which I can attest to pretty much, is A and I, we both enjoy similar things, and she's very supportive. What's dope about you and wifey is that you guys like similar things and support each other. So that's beautiful to see, and very nice to see you guys really happy, man. I like that a lot. Anyway, guys, last call. Anybody want to throw anything in? If you're watching this after the stream, don't be that guy. Play it all the way through. It helps with the algorithm, helps me. Hit the thumbs up. If you guys want to see anyone be interviewed or a conversation with, if you want to be part of the conversation, hit me up. Drop a message in the comment section or on Instagram, and we can make something happen. You don't have to be someone big. You don't have to be somebody that's like with a huge following. This is a organic conversation amongst people that likes motorcycles, who enjoys riding or going on adventures. And it doesn't have to be a rider, a racer, a road racer, whatever it is, man. You might do artwork regarding motorcycles. You might do merchandise. You might do whatever. It's a friendly conversation. And I think the motorcycling community is more than just us riding motorcycles fast or doing wild shit. So it's kind of cool having great conversation, man. So hit me up. Would love to interact with anybody that's interested, and it'd make for fun conversation, man. So yeah, man. So last call, throw that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. It's gonna help me. Any comments you drop, whether it's in the live chat, I also have learned that on the live chat, comments help. If you're watching after, comment on the live stream. That helps the algorithm as well. All of it help. Whether you're just saying what's up, Happy New Year, wave, thumbs up, all of it helps, man. So thank you all for a great night. I had a great time reading everyone's comment and replying to everyone, whether it's the first time here. Come through, watch the stream. If that's not your flow, I have moto vlogging, I have installs, I have product reviews. I even do shorts now, which I think are pretty interesting. Oh, we have something that came up last. So I'll just do this real quick. Futuristic Moto Mike, if you're ever in Boston, let me know. Beers on me. Oh, that'd be awesome, man. Shoot, I would go to Boston just for goddamn beer. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. NYC Street Triple, Happy New Year. Health and wealth to you and your family. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Same to you. Smash that thumbs up. We're going to call it a night. I know you're coming in late. Watch it over. Drop that thumbs up. Thank you all for tuning in, man. Have a good one, guys. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year, not New Year's, to everybody, man. I appreciate everybody tonight. Thank you.